Yo, what's up guys, Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to the animated history of the Netherlands. If you are from the Netherlands, let me know in the comments down below where you're watching from. If you're not, still, let me know who you're watching from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to show me a video, explaining a little bit more about your country or your favorite video, then you can request it. Just buy me a coffee, link is in the description or the pinned comment. Let's go straight to this video, which is from a channel called Captain History. Let's go. Link is in the description. Okay, if you want to check it out without my commentary and reaction.
The Netherlands is located in northern and western Europe between its three major neighbors, France, Germany, and technically Britain. Ah, yes, the Netherlands, the country of clogs, windmills, more clogs, more windmills, and cheese, has a rich history that we'll be diving into today. In the 1st century BC, the Romans conquered Belgium and the southern Netherlands. They built roads and towns, which greatly propelled the education and ease of transport in the Netherlands. However, they did not colonize the northern part of the Netherlands due to a small river. Let's just say rivers made great ancient boundaries. To the north of this river boundary lay several tribes, most notably the Frisi, who in modern day have their own language and their own province in the Netherlands, and a rival tribe of the Batavi. Then in the late 4th century, the Romans withdrew from the Netherlands as the empire crumbled. Afterwards, the Netherlands was left to Germanic people, Franks, Saxons, and Frisians. However, in the 8th century AD, the Franks with their superior equipment and numbers conquered the others and became masters of the region. Meanwhile, the area was converted from paganism to Christianity, although a missionary, Saint Boniface, was martyred by the Frisians. Sounds fun, right? In 7th
Is the Dutch or is the Netherlands a Dutch? Sorry. Is the Netherlands a Christian country? Let me know in the comments. Of course the Netherlands is a Dutch country, man. I'm losing my speech today.
68, Charlemagne became ruler of the Franks and he created a great empire in Europe. Under him, the Netherlands was divided into counties, where each region was ruled by a count. However, when Charlemagne died in 814, his empire was divided into 3 parts: West Francia, Middle Francia, and East Francia. During the 9th and 10th century, the Netherlands suffered from Viking raids, which are small or large raiding parties coming from Scandinavia, looking for loot and booty. However, during the Middle Ages, town life and trade flourished in the Netherlands. Few diseases, rich farming land to grow crops on, and the advancement of education in general propelled the Netherlands country folk to a above average living. Eventually in 1555, the Low Countries, including the Netherlands, became the possessions of the powerful King Philip II of Spain, who then became ruler of the region. Meanwhile, the Reformation was sweeping the Netherlands despite rigorous persecution. Calvinism, the teachings of John Calvin, became popular in Dutch towns. In 1566, Calvinists destroyed religious art in many churches in a movement called the Iconoclast Fury. Soon after, in 1567,
wow, so you're telling me that Dutch has a lot of lost media.
King Philip sent his servant, the Duke of Alva, with an army to suppress the Calvinists and impose his will in the Netherlands. Then, Prince William of Orange, known as William the Silent, became the champion of Dutch freedom.
He's the reason everything is orange, right? I saw that in another video.
In 1572, William led pirates called the Sea Beggars against the Spanish. From the sea, they sailed up rivers and captured Dutch towns. The Dutch flocked to join the rebellion. However, the Spanish fought back and a terrible war ensued. After much fighting had occurred, the Dutch had won the rebellion in 1579. After their victory, the 7 provinces of the Low Countries signed the Union of Utrecht. In 1581, they declared independence from Spain, signing the real start of the Netherlands. Later, in 1588, these Low Countries formed the Republic of the 7 United Netherlands. However, despite the peace treaty, the Spanish fought to hold on to the region, and in 1584, William the Silent was assassinated. During the 17th century,
did he say William the Silent?
The Netherlands became a prosperous trading nation helped by the 12-year truce with Spain. The Dutch East India Company was formed in 1602, and in 1625, the Dutch founded New Amsterdam.
Fun fact, New Amsterdam was sold to the British for $1 coin. Wow.
Day in New York. Meanwhile, Dutch sailors went on long voyages. In 1606, William Jans discovered Australia, and in 1642, Abel Tasman discovered Tasmania.
Bro, how a small country in the north of Europe, just how can they reach Australia? And how can they colonize Indonesia and other parts, Brazil? Bro, it's amazing. It's insane. Like, it's, if you think about it, like the world is huge, and for them to leave, find, these remote locations. It's just incredible. Like the engineering, oh man, it's, you know, it's something that is absolutely amazing to think about. Back in the day, with the limited technology, it's crazy.
Meanwhile, the Spanish finally recognized the independence of the Netherlands in 1648. Although they were independent for a while, it was more of a just of, well, we should probably admit we lost now. Soon after 3 wars of England, William of Orange, stadtholder of the Netherlands, made peace with England and married Princess Mary of England. In 1688, William became King of England, Ireland, Scotland, and the Netherlands.
That's interesting.
In the late 17th century, science and art and philosophy flourished in the Netherlands. However, as an economic and political power, Holland declined in the 18th century. The Dutch were involved in the War of the Spanish Succession against the French. The Long War left the Netherlands exhausted. Increasingly, Britain and France dominated the world trade. At the end of the 18th century, Europe was thrown into turmoil by the French Revolution. In 1795, the French people invaded the Netherlands and founded the Batavian Republic. In 1806, Napoleon made his brother Louis king of the Netherlands. However, the brothers fell out and Louis was forced to abdicate as the Dutch didn't like his smelly French, but telling them what to do. The Netherlands was then periodically absorbed into the French Empire. However, by 1813, Napoleon was facing defeat, and in that year, William of Orange returned to the Netherlands. In 1814, he was made King William I, separating the lower part of the Netherlands, the Belgian province, from the new kingdom of the Netherlands.
Oh, so that's why Belgium and the Netherlands are very similar. Like, you guys have a lot of things in common. That's very interesting. Very interesting. You know, whenever I see that 2 countries have a lot of friendship, let's say, you have to look into history to see how it formed, and that's interesting.
2 years later, in 1815, Belgium and the Netherlands were joined together as one country under King William I. However, the 2 countries were too different to be united. Okay. In 1830, the Belgians rebelled, and in 1839, the Great Powers forced William to give Belgium its independence.
Obviously, as I said, similar but not the same. Similar, they have their similarities, but it's not the same.
William I died in 1840, and 8 years after, his son introduced a new liberal constitution. For the rest of the 19th century, the Netherlands was a prosperous and stable country. However, everybody did not share the property. Some industrial growth took place despite the horrible conditions in the factories. Skipping ahead to the 20th century, the Netherlands during the First World War remained neutral. So, luckily, we can skip that one. But during the 1930s, like the rest of the world, it suffered from the Depression, and there was mass unemployment. When the Second World War began, Dutch remained neutral, but on 10th of May, the Germans invaded. On 14th of May, the Germans bombed Rotterdam, and the Netherlands was forced to surrender. However, Queen Wilhelmina escaped. Whoa. The Netherlands recovered from the war, and a new welfare state was put in place. In 1950, the Dutch colony of Indonesia became independent. It was followed by Suriname in 1975. Meanwhile, the Netherlands was a founding member of the EU in 1957, and later in the 2000s, Netherlands joined the Euro. The Netherlands today is known for its extremely high standard of living, its prosperous country, its public safety and welfare, and of course, the Dutch King Daving. It has a population of 16.7 million and is successfully recovering from the world recession of 2009. I'm Captain History. Subscribe, check out my Patreon, and more history content will be coming out soon.
Bro, Captain History, great job with the video. Speak slower though. You're speaking too fast. You're swallowing the words. Your video is 6 minutes long. You could, extend it a little bit more. Just speak slower. Hey, but it's nice and very informative. I don't know if Captain History is still making videos, but this video was nice. This last video was 2 years ago. This has almost 500,000 views. Captain History, if you're watching this, go back to making videos. This is your moment, bro. In any case, guys, that was fun. Like, I like the informative video. If you have other videos that you want me to react to that teaches a little bit more about the Dutch history, obviously I'm not gonna remember everything I saw here. You can't learn something with one video, only watching it once. You have to listen and learn many different times. But I'm already, I already know a few things like William of Orange, a few things that I remember from other videos as well. So that's interesting. It's nice to learn and educate yourself on other countries. And you know what? I should dig into the history of the Netherlands with Brazil also, because I'm from Brazil, you guys know. I've been saying that so many times in many different videos, and it's nice to see how you guys arrived in my country and how and why. You know, was it the same like mistake? You're trying to go to India, because you know that's what happened to other explorers. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to request a video, hey, I'm out of coffees, so send me a coffee, buy me a coffee. Link is in the description, and request a video. Thank you. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.